trying to lose weight, we get information from fitness experts, books, weight loss experts, Fit Farm, even the internet. So many information, so many remedies to losing weight. Some would advise that you eat less and exercise more like some of these people are doing here. Others will tell you to reduce fatty food, oil, carbohydrates. So many information out there. So on Community Report this week, we would like to take a look at weight loss and the market it provides for weight loss experts. I'm Victoria Idowu. Welcome to the show.
Losing weight ultimately comes back to the concept of calories in, calories out. Getting the calories in is easy, but getting it out is the hard part. And that's where exercising comes in. Every Saturday morning, children, young men, women, the elderly come out in their large numbers at the Surulere roundabout to exercise. In the past, they used to be scattered within the stadium. But now, because of the COVID-19 pandemic and the stadium being closed, everyone is stuck to exercising from Surulere roundabout. You see people vigorously exercising, people who are willing to burn some calories at the start of the day. Although when trying to lose weight, getting into the exercise regimen may not be the first step for a really big person. Like Pasha's Bosse, who had been at weight 200
It's not only the exercise that make you lose weight, it's the metabolic rate, the amount of metabolism in your system. You understand? So metabolic rate means chemical conversion from food to substance or breakdown some molecules in the body to achieve fitness, wellness. So when your metabolic rate is not there, you don't lose weight. So first is to increase, or the health of your metabolic rate is very important. Your metabolism must be high up. Remember my analysis, I said when you are doing aerobic and you are fat, once you start shedding weight, your metabolic rate decreases. But when you do aerobic and weight, you maintain the height of the metabolic rate so that it will be working in an optimum performance. Why? Some people when they are 20, they are slim. When they are 30, they grow fatter because the metabolic is getting older and weaker, and you are not giving the metabolic rate the right thing it needs. You need physical activities.
To improve one's metabolism can be a good reason and a motivating factor. But to stay consistent, one would need more than good reason.
When you just focus on eating right, eating healthy, By the time those fats begin to shrink, you have excess fats falling all over your body. Like, you begin to see the flabs. So when I lost weight, why people find it difficult to reconcile me then and now is I had no loose fat. There were no flabs. Everywhere seemed to be firm. So how did it happen? That's what exercise does for you. So it's not just burning calories while working out. Your body is getting rejuvenated. Your skin is looking good. Okay? Then exercise helps you emotionally too. You feel, I was chatting with a lady and I asked her, what do you do in the morning? What kind of exercise do you do in the morning? And she was like, she jogs from 5 in the morning to 5:30. And when she's done, she feels she's in high spirits. So yes, it gives you this exhilaration, this joy, this feeling that you can conquer the world. I mean, that won't happen easily. So let's be realistic. That won't happen easily. You have to train your consciousness to it. And there are times when you actually don't feel like exercising. Don't push it. You can have a day or two to rest off. But when it comes to exercises, you have to be deliberate. There is what we call HIIT workouts, high intensity workout. There's what we call core workouts. There's what we call strength workouts, weightlifting too, and all of that. All these things help to train your body. Helps to give that firmness. Okay, this is like 10 kilogram dumbbell. So it helps to give that firmness in your body. That when you are done losing all the weight, there's no flabs. You are firm, you're good. I mean, it also speeds up your weight loss process.
The COVID-19 pandemic has caused a lot of businesses to shut down. Typical examples are gyms. So fitness coach have devised a way of working from home.
3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job, good job. 3, 4.
It's morning here, so we engage in some aerobics.
And 10, watch me, go down, up, down, go down, go. 1, let's go. Move it. These are strength exercises. Very tough. Good job. Good job.
After all, we all need to work out.
Last one, forward, back, go. 1, go. 2, go. 3, everybody count. 4, everybody. 5, count. 6, count. 7, 8, 9, 10. God bless.
He shouts, "Good job." I smile, knowing deep down, I'm not doing a good job here.
Very good for the distribution. 1, 2, 3.
And it's time for some stretching.
Other side, stretch. And 5. Well done, right leg in front. Go down with the other leg, then spread the hand up. Go. 1 to 2 to 10. Well done. Go.
Exercising comes in different ways.
And just shut your eyes. Yeah, you can just shut your eyes.
Yoga is one of them.
Breath, inhale and exhale. Fill your belly with air. And just exhale.
So let's go. Easy. Bring in right hand forward. Take your left underneath. Now pull.
Like I said before, ignore me and let's focus on what our yoga instructor will tell us on how yoga helps to lose weight.
It goes beyond losing weight, because when it comes to exercise, weight loss is just a byproduct of the general thing. But first and foremost is about our health. How are you, health-wise? Are you fit? Can you break fatigue? Are you one of those when you climb flight of stairs, you're panting? Are you one that can't even just lace your shoes because you can't bend down? Do you have low back pain? So these are things that we look out for when we're exercising and when we say stay fit. Stay fit is all-encompassing beyond weight loss. Yes, I mean, it's already within the total market space where people associate exercise to just weight loss, but it goes beyond that. How well can we start to build muscles? How well can we tone up? How well can we improve our cardiovascular health? Because really, at the end of it all, it's about our cardio health, it's about the muscles, it's about firmness and the total, so it's a total well-being thing. So staying fit is about total well-being. In that place where you're rid of any form of disease and you can do what you have to do without any form of assistance.
And in case if you're wondering, you have several options to pick from.
So we have the power yoga. This is where we can call it yoga fitness. We have the restorative yoga. We have the Bikram yoga. We have, so yoga in the true sense of it is just getting your body to get into poses with ease and get stronger. So they're different, and people term their own form of yoga what it is. Like recently within the internet, I heard of one butt yoga. And what they do with butt yoga is trying to use rhythm and poses. So you're strengthening your body, but at the same time you're having fun. So, but the major ones that I can speak about is the restorative, the power yoga, the Bikram yoga, and also where we bring in meditation for mindfulness.
Are you thinking of replacing yoga for exercises? Let's bust your bubbles. Yoga is a form of exercise.
Do is where you take your right leg up, create a 90, put a smile on your face. And now as you start to kick your leg back all the way, you're going to take your hands all the way to the back, mimicking an aeroplane all the way. So the whole weight is on your supporting leg. So just leave and just ensure you're breathing. So don't try to hold your breath. So kick it back and just stay pushing your body weight forward for 5. Yes, you would wobble, but it's part of it. 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring it in.
Exercising is but one part. Food, and less food is the other. A lot of people who gain weight have attributed their eating habits to comfort eating.
Comfort eating. People don't understand. Comfort eats is almost spiritual. That's why I tell people that weight is actually spiritual. I can actually sit down like this, and I'm not joking. I would sit down literally like this. I'm reading or I'm watching TV and I will hear it, like as if the person is sitting beside me. I don't know whether this works for television before they say that I'm bringing mystical things in, but I will literally hear the voice, Bosse. Than just saying, oh, the person likes food. It's more intense. I've been eating before and I was crying. And so now when I counsel people who tell me that they are crying when they are eating, I understand. I will carry the food, I'm eating it and I'm crying. And why am I crying? I know I should not be eating it. This food is not right for me, but I'm eating it. And it's crazy. It's the craziest level of helplessness. You can't almost help yourself. Please don't mistake this my weight loss that I'm talking about now with somebody that got married and gave birth to 2 children and put on small weight and woke up one day and did 2 weeks diet and lost it. Don't mistake it for somebody that just traveled abroad and went on holidays and came back and gained 2 dress sizes, and as soon as she started jogging and drinking one herbal thing or the other, lost weight. I'm talking of people who have definite weight challenges. When weight is a health problem for you, they almost cannot physically help themselves. Almost.
Depression has been regarded as the root cause of this because people resort to food as a coping mechanism.
You can attribute it to food because they are taking it out of food, but there's a fundamental problem that is making them go to food. And if they don't know what that fundamental problem is, they will not be able to stop the food.
How do you tell somebody who is going through depression, for example, that and they're finding it difficult to get the hang of their everyday life, and then you tell them, oh, stop eating, you're eating too much, or you put them on some sort of rigid diet plan? How do you expect them to follow the plan when they're not mentally okay, when they're not sleeping properly, their stress levels are over the roof, they can't cope with their everyday day-to-day life, and then you want to start talking to them about eating healthy and weight loss? So you find out that depression is one of the major root causes of, weight gain.
So you first do this, then you lift one leg, then you do this, then you lift another leg, then you do this, then you lift another leg, then you lift your leg until you are sure they are balanced. There's no rush.
The willpower that is needed can also be seen as Boss's determination to lose weight is sport.
Like I said, I remember when I told my brother I cannot lose weight. My brother said, he said, "Like, you can." When we were growing up, for years, you never tasted amala. And you had only one reason, it's black. And mommy used to say, if you don't eat what I cook, you don't eat anything else. And you didn't used to die. And you didn't eat anything else. And you will not still eat that amala. That means you have willpower. You just don't want to apply that willpower. I think it was my brother that first of all opened my eye to the fact that I had more willpower than I knew I did. So after what happened with people should better go and start pricing coffee. And so we went to see a dietitian, we went to see a doctor, we went to see a dietitian, we went to see a weight loss consultant, we went all these places. And of course I was in Namibia for like a month, it was 6 weeks. And so she started with me.
Weight loss journey is not a very easy journey. So your mind has to be in it, you have to be prepared to do it. If your mindset is not right, you would either derail along the way or you get easily frustrated and fed up. And you just find yourself not reaching the goal eventually. So your mindset first has to be fixed. Secondly, you need accountability. You need someone who is going to more or less be like a hand over you. How are you doing? Are you eating food well? Are you eating right? Are you doing your exercises? Someone you can relate whatever emotions you're going through. Because be it as it may, on the weight loss journey, different emotion comes in. Sometimes you're depressed, sometimes you're just excited. And this relates to how we eat. Some are psychological eaters. When they're excited, they tend to binge a lot. Or when they are depressed, they tend to just find consolation in food. So you need some level of accountability and someone who can serve as an emotional check.
As much as the saying goes, you're what you eat is true. Losing weight would require that attention is paid on food consumption.
Our eating nature can be bad in the sense that we eat so many fried foods. Nigerian staple foods are majorly carbohydrates. And all these foods are calorie-dense foods, okay? So I cut my calorie intake, reduced it to the barest minimum. In the morning, I took basically whole grain foods. Foods that are close to nature. Could be fruits, could be smoothies, could be a salad, something that wasn't cooked. Fresh was what I took. At noon, most times I could just do one cooked food, maybe complex carbohydrate like sweet potatoes and vegetables. And at night, maybe just have a smoothie or a salad. Basically, it's cutting down your calorie intake.
Growing up, we have been told that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Today, I hear a different story.
All the years that I had tried to lose weight, all I heard was that, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And so I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I need to eat a heavy meal, because breakfast is the most important meal of the day to get my metabolism going. Then I would eat a lot of like eggs, maybe not say a lot, I have like eggs, avocado, this, that. And before I know it, maybe I've eaten like 8, 9 a.m. in the morning. By 12 noon, 1 p.m., I'm hungry all over again. Then I realized, look, when I wanted to start losing weight for myself, by myself, I thought to myself, let me find a pattern that works for me. Then I realized that some days I'm hungry in the morning, some days I'm not hungry in the morning. So it's okay for me not to eat in the morning if I'm not hungry. But when I start feeling the first signs of hunger, then I start eating. And I make sure that when I'm going to break my fast, so note this down. I've said that breakfast is not the most important meal of the day, but what you break your fast with. No, you can have breakfast at noon. You can break your fast at 2, 3, 4. It all depends on you. So first things first, what type of person are you? The general advice that I always give people is whether you eat 3 meals a day, whether you eat twice a day, whether you eat just once a day, you must make sure that you're getting your fruits and your vegetables every single day, especially your greens.
To lose that excess weight, you need to first consider what works for you as an individual.
Not about 3 meals a day, 2 meals a day, 1 meal a day. What works for you as an individual? What medical conditions do you have?
5, 6, 7.
There are different myths that comes to losing weight. Sometimes we hear avoid the carbs, but then the body needs the carbohydrate for energy.
Carbs are not the enemy. Refined carbs is what we should be running away from. So your white flour is what you should be reducing. Those biscuits on your store shelves, your puff is what you should be reducing. Your cake, cheesecake, your buns, roadside buns, your random biscuits on the road or in the stores is what you should be reducing. Your junk, the amount of refined sugar that you're eating, the amount of soft drinks that you're eating, the amount of packaged juice that anything that's refined, you should be reducing. So refined carbs are the enemy, but you can still include them because you want to maintain a certain level of sanity. But like your rice, your yam, your pasta, your what other carbs can I think of? Irish potatoes, amala, one of the best things ever. Nigerian food is one of the best, and I would say it anywhere on any stage in the world. Nigerian foods, we have some of the healthiest foods on this planet.
Some also resort to slimming teas and mixtures.
Okay, first let me say that there's no product that makes you lose weight automatically. And we are the ones that don't listen. We choose not to listen. They always tell us there's no slimming product, slimming tea, slimming pills, slimming anything that does not write it. They write it at the back. This product will work with a regulated meal plan or eating and exercises. They always write it. We see it, but we still expect that when we drink the tea like this, we just do the magic. I'll just sleep on Monday and wake up and be slim on Friday. It does not work like that. They have told you it works with a regulated diet.
Pregnant and breastfeeding moms are prone to gaining weight because apart from the growing child in their womb, they tend to eat more because of the belief that they're eating for 2.
It's not about eating for 2, it's also about the quality of what you're eating. So make sure that that calorie increase, when you're going to increase it when you're pregnant, you must make sure that you're getting enough iron because your blood volume will double up. So enough iron, foods that are rich in iron, all your greens for example. Your folate. Folate is different from folic acid, by the way. Folate is natural source. Folic acid is the supplemented version. You can get that from whole grains, your greens, and your legumes and all of that, cereals. And then you must also make sure that you're getting your calcium. So the 3 most important nutrients when you're pregnant to consider is you must make sure that you're eating more fruits that are high in iron, folic acid, and calcium. So it's not about eating for 2, it's about eating healthy. to maintain a healthy mother, to maintain and sustain a healthy mother and a healthy child.
Apparently, different people, different sizes. Being comfortable with where you are is another level of confidence required.
I think when I see myself getting to like a size 12, I feel depressed. Not the kind of depression that I want to kill myself, but I don't feel happy. I don't have that confidence, and I feel everything I'm wearing doesn't suit me. So so that's why I'm always cautious every time of what I eat, what I take in, and I just want to be healthy.
At what point should you stop? Stop at the point where you feel most comfortable with yourself. Let nobody, I repeat, let nobody, no man tell you the size that you should be. And I'll tell you why I say this. Just try to be the healthiest version of yourself.
All said, if you are uncomfortable with your weight and your health has been affected, the best time to lose weight is now.
So yeah, it's been a lot of exercising today. Apparently there is no one-size-fits-all solution to weight loss. But one thing that resonates in all our conversations so far is the fact that to lose weight, food is a major factor. Reduce your food portion, add a bit of exercise, and you'll well be on your way to losing that excess fat that bothers you. I am an example. If I can do it, you also can do it. But in the meantime, remain confident and comfortable in your skin. And that's all we'll take on Community Reports this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you missed any part of the show, you can check it on our YouTube channel. You can also send your comments to the social media handles showing on your screen. Till I see you next week, remember to lose some weight. Bye for now.